wondering what you should do next. What should we do? I mean, feel like maybe we should take inventory. We should see what we have to work with. So let's go to the shed. You attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. Okay. Well, never mind then. Let's see what the crops look like. A path divides the crops you have labored so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away, and time is running short. Oh yeah, also Z-Mix Man, I'm doing a giveaway of a game I played last night called Never Ending Nightmares. So let me know if you want in on the drawing. If nobody else shows up, you get it automatically. So it was all right. It was a bit repetitive, but you know, especially towards the ends of it. But it was pretty good at what it did. Pat divides the... Yeah, I already read that. Let's keep following the path. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. Okay, let's go in the cave. See what it's like. There's a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. You notice there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. Yeah, let's keep going in. Oh crap, there's a bear. Nobody expects a bear in a cave. Well, I guess they might. Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake even thinking that something helpful can be in here. We're going to fight this bear. You scan the ground and notice that there are numerous rocks you can grab to throw at the bear. You begin to do so as the bear approaches you. One after the other, you throw the rocks as hard as you can. Ha ha! The bear charges at you as you bend over to grab another rock. Tackling you to the ground, the bear bites into your neck. Your body quickly goes limp, and you die. We win! Your adventure ends here. Yes! Okay, is there... We know we can't get into the shed, so let's go to the crops. There's a skipping function, but to be honest, the segments are so short that you really don't need it, to be honest. Okay, let's follow a path. Let's ignore the cave for now. I don't know if you can fight the bear later. Maybe you can find a weapon to fight it with or something. You come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. See what's here. You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered about the scene. You notice a key on the ground during your search. You pick up the key as you continue on your way. It felt like an hour till you reach a bridge. Nearby the path is a small shack, similar to the house you have on the farm. Man, he walked 2 hours. I didn't realize it was going on that long of a walk. Sheesh. The man that lives here is a kind fellow, from what you recall. Maybe he's home. Now let's see if he's home. How you doing? You walk toward the door, toward the structure, and knock on the door. You scratch the back of your head, figuring that the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from the wagon and you use it on the door. The door unlocks. Oh, great. Sounds like he got attacked by something. You decide to help yourself in. Maybe you got attacked by a bear. Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. Somebody tore all the pictures down, looks like. And there's a trap door. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. My nose is itching tonight. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. Today's trading went smoothly. Thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Apparently there is a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick. But what can be done about it then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. These past couple weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to the two extremes, but that can't be helped now. And I'm leaving this place forever, never to return. The land is dying and there is nothing but darkness here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. That sounds really, really ominous. Can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. He didn't remember the guy's name if he met him? I mean, it's possible, you know. You didn't really exchange names, but, I mean, I feel like you'd remember more about him than hardly anything. You observe the trap door and notice the lock keeping it closed. With a key, you unlock the hatch and get up. Sweet. I love it when keys open more than one thing. In video games. In real life, oh crap, I just slapped my mouse around. I'm so sorry, mouse. You're a good mouse. Yeah, in video games, that's a good thing. In real life, it's not exactly the safest or secure thing to do. That thing, you travel downward. Walking down the steps leading below, the air attacks your body with a piercing cold. Oh, crap. Somebody's chained up there. You notice immediately there is a woman chained to the wall. What is... We said this guy was kind of nice. I'm wondering if he is. She doesn't seem to notice you as you study her. Silvio, okay. Let me look at it. It's got positive reviews. That's more than I'm comfortable spending, though. But I do appreciate you, pointing that one out to me. When I say cheap, I mean like no more than $5. It does look pretty cool, though. Let me look at the sequel. That one looks cool too. What's the dual core? Okay, yeah, RAM is perfect, and dual core shouldn't be an issue. It's gonna be nice when I finally get my new computer, because I won't have to worry about such things. I'll be able to stream basically anything that I want to stream. I think we need to talk to the lady. It'd be kind of rude to find her chained up and then not talk to her. Just leave. It wouldn't be very nice. You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. You there! Let me out of here! The pressure of such a demand makes you freeze. You take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. Why got you locked up to begin with? You'll never believe me, even if I told you the truth. It's probably true. It is true. I don't feel like I would trust her very well. But then again, something brought you here. Please have mercy on me. She's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. Let's free her, though. Actually, can I save? I can save! Haha! The power of saving. You approach the woman and unlock the shackles that bind her. As her arms become free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much. The woman struggles to regain her strength, but starts to stand up on her own. As she gets up, she turns toward you. Okay, that's not as creepy of a face as I was expecting. I will now do you a favor. What seems to be the face of a helpless woman disappears as a horrible image manifests itself before you. Dang it! She fooled me for a second. You feel the chilling grip of bone hands lock onto your arms. Energy flees from your body and you fall to your knees. You feel the essence of your life slip away as everything goes black. It is unfortunate that your journey ends here. Ha-ha! Bah! I will not. No, don't go. With nothing else to interact with, you make your way up the stairs. As you exit, you can hear the woman laugh behind you. The voice causes the shack to shake. You leave the shack as fast as you could. You leave the shack and cross the bridge before something bad happens. Like he misses a free throw. But nobody gets it. Some people might get that joke. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot under a tree and sit down. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. We're tired. We've walked like a couple hours at least here. Let's take a nap. Nothing bad will happen if we take a nap. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. Details emerge as you gaze. You wonder who this might be. A bad feeling then overcomes you, and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. You wake up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Moving forward seems like the only logical option now. You reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? I think I need to save fairly often here. We'll go right, because right's always right. Right is never wrong. You reach the end of the pathway. In the distance is a tower looking over the area. A gate secures passage to the area with a wall around the property. Also of interest, there is a tree that has a hole carved into it. You approach the tree and notice that the hole is big enough to fit your hand in. Just because it's big enough for your hand doesn't mean it's a good idea to put your hand there. I'm just saying. You look and you see something shiny in the hole as if it were metal. Filling around with your hand, you find 3 knobs. One on the right, one centered in the middle, and one on the left. Now let's press the knobs. Oh great, it's a combination. The knobs lock in place. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. This must be some sort of combination. Okay, yeah, I don't know the combination. So we're going to have to find the combination. You approach the gate cautiously. Enter. Oh, you can go in. It wasn't locked. I thought it was going to be locked. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. There is a fountain before you with statues on your right and left. Ooh, this actually might be the combination. You see an old statue with an angel that has been consumed by vines and thorns. The angel is holding a book in one hand, the other with one finger pointed up toward the sky. Feel it best to leave the statue alone. Okay. Before you stands an old angel statue that has broken many areas. With one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl, while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there is only 2 remaining fingers on the angel's other hand. So he's holding up 2 fingers. You feel you should keep your distance and just observe the statue. There's a dark haze about the fountain. The water is black and the smell burns with every breath. You feel a slight pull toward the fountain as if it were calling you or something. So this statue is holding up one finger. The statue on the left. So maybe we're supposed to go right. Maybe we're supposed to go left, right, middle. Left, right, middle. Dang it! Wasn't the combination. Yeah, that probably wasn't the case because well, what if it's backwards? What if I go right, left, middle? Okay, yeah. I don't want to do it by accident because that'd be kind of a little cheap. Okay, let's save the game again. Enter the tower. You approach the door. As you reach for the doorknob, an invisible barrier stops you. It must be some sort of magic. Okay, same thing. Oh well, so much for that idea. Well, we can't go right, so we have to go left now. After continuing down the path for some time, you come to a stop. You notice there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up toward a nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably would have never noticed. Which way do you go? We've got to go down the trail in the grass. If we just spotted it. Ooh, a sword! What time period is this game taking place in? Is this maybe like a fantasy type? Is this like a fantasy farm? Like you're a farmer in like a world full of elves and magic and stuff? I glanced at the description on Steam and it says you're a farmer trying to make ends meet, but so I've assumed that it's modern day or something. It's definitely not feeling modern day. I mean, well, there's a friggin' sword in the thing, so definitely does not feel modern day. You following subtle trail in the grass, you stumble upon what looks like a grave. Inspect the grave. I want that sword. You approach the grave. You look at the sword with intrigue. Oh, dang. It's defended. Before you can touch the sword, a ghostly figure appears before you. You freeze before the apparition. The sword. May I have it? The blade is cursed. I am bound here by the pain of my past. If you desire the sword, free me from it. Why would we still want it if it's cursed? You slowly motion for the sword. Fool! Only something of a pure essence can free me. A rare hope like a flower found in darkness. Hey. We're gonna take the sword. It's gonna kill us, but I'm gonna see what happens. You reach for the sword. Before you can lay a finger on it, the spirit grabs your arm. A sharp pain flows over your body as your flesh melts off your bones. What fragments remain fall to the ground. Your adventure ends here. Sweet. Back away from the sword. Yeah, that's the best idea. You listen to the specter and leave the sword. The figure fades out of view. We'll continue on. You pause to see that there is a lake nearby. The trail continues on to your right. Let's inspect the lake. This is anything like King Arthur, you know, there might be a lady in it. You step near the lake and look down into it. Resting in the water is an orb of some sort, sitting on the bottom of the lake. There's something strange about it, as if it were calling out to you. Yo, I'm an orb. Come get me. I'm an orb. Is that what it's saying? Sure, nothing bad can happen underwater. Close your eyes and jump into the lake. You open your eyes to see the stone sitting before you. You start to make your way toward it. Oh, great. A large fish comes into view. It quickly notices you with its mouth stretched open. You try to leave for the surface, but the fish catches up to you. You quickly find yourself helpless before the creature. You close your eyes as a giant fish rips your body apart with its teeth. You die a very painful death. It sounds like a very painful death. Your adventure ends here. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, so let's inspect the lake. Take in the information that there is an orb and leave. Now it's probably not the time. We probably have to get something to fight the fish or something. Maybe the sword? I don't know if a sword would be a good thing to fight a fish with. Actually, now I'm wondering if we should have inspected the house before we walked off and inspected the field now. Oh, there were several different ways we could have gone early, you know. The faint trail comes to an end. There is a collection of stone pillars down the hill. Beyond the hill is a large field of grass. You stand before the large stones, arranged in the shape of a circle. In the center is a stone with what appears to be some sort of slot or hole. No doubt about it, something is meant to be placed here. Probably the orb. Seeing that you can't do anything, you head back. Probably need the orb for that. You find yourself gazing over a grass field with hills rolling off into the distance. What's up? It's a unicorn! This is definitely a fantasy world then. As if a trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Surely the unique powers of a unicorn can help you with your quest, but there is clearly something wrong. If only there was a way to charm it. Okay, so we're gonna need we need crap. We need stuff and stuff. So we need a way to get the orb. We need something pure. Maybe the orb is a pure thing for the gap, or maybe it's we need the orb for the Stonehenge type place. I really don't know. You walk for some time to find an endless field of grass. There's a stone well near the path. Can I inspect the well? Hopefully there's no little girl down there going to kill you with a videotape. You peer down the well. Other than the evident water at the bottom, there's a coin resting against the wall of the well. If possible, you feel you should go down to take the coin. Can we get that safely, is my question. You lean over the edge of the well. There is no possible way you can obtain the coin by reaching for it. With this in mind, you turn and climb down along the inner wall of the well. Okay. So we're climbing into the well. That's a lovely idea. You take a few successful steps down, but your luck runs out. You misplace your foot and you fall. Tumbling about, your body clashes against stone walls. With a single knock on the head, you lose all consciousness of your accident. With a splash, you fall into the water. Your body sinks effortlessly, and you drown without realizing it. Your adventure ends here. Got the "Ooh, shiny" achievement. Yeah, I didn't expect that to end well. Okay, looks like a town. Walking over hills of grass and grain, you reach the walls of Aramore. Several times a year, you come here to trade goods from the farm. You discover the plague that has spread to your farm has also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. You've come a long way and you don't desire to turn back now. You march forward into the tainted soil. Before you realize what happened, you sink completely under the ill soil. Darkness consumes you and your lungs struggle for air. Your body burns in pain and you suffocate and die. Wow. That I was not expecting. We haven't picked up anything that can help us here. Oh crap, I can't go back past this. Wait, what? Oh crap. What am I supposed to do then? Only thing I could think of is something to do with this. Okay, I can get this figured out. I just wish I knew what it was referring to. Also, it's not that secure of a lock. Already tried that, didn't I? Yeah. Right, left, middle. Already tried that one. Right, middle, left. Other thing is, I wonder if I've done whatever I need to do and I can't trigger this until... I can't actually do this until... You know. What combination have I not done? Left, right, middle. Oops. I didn't. Left, right, middle. Okay, middle, left, right. Okay, so middle, right, left, right, left, middle, and right, middle, left. I was not even thinking that you could hit the same one twice. You've got a good point there, Z-Mix Man. I was thinking that would be too easy to figure out. Now, oh, now the left, that is a good crap. That's a good point. Okay. The statues in here, I was thinking what thing. So the left statue has one finger up. So left, one. Oops, okay, I didn't actually read that, dummy. You notice there's only two remaining fingers on the angel's other hand. And that is the right one, right? Okay, so I think I have to hit left once and right twice. Good idea, Z-Mix Man. Oh, dang it. Okay, well, I already screwed up. Okay. Crap. Left once, right twice, right? Have a terrible memory. Okay, woo! There we go. Thank you very much, Z-Mix Man. You hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift underneath you. Everything goes dark and you sink below the surface. The hole above you seals up, trapping you underground. You find yourself with no evident way but the path before you into the darkness. Your only choice is to move forward. Oops, bumped into the desk. You see 3 separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Which path do you choose? Wonder if it's maybe the same solution. Possibly. What did I do again? Crap, I can't remember. Left, right, I think? You cautiously make your way through the darkness. You come to a split and pass. Which way do you go? Right. You struggle forward as the way before you becomes completely dark. You notice there's a light off in the distance, and you continue to make your way forward. Eventually, you make it into some sort of concrete room. Turning around, you see a hole in the wall where you've come from. Your guess is that wasn't part of the initial design. You turn around to see a door. There being little to nothing in the room, you decide to move on through the doorway. Find yourself in what looks like a basement. You turn about to discover that in each direction there is a door. Boxes of supplies and debris litter the floor and corners of the room. You notice that there are several markings on the doors and floor, some of which scare you. You have a bad feeling about this place. You walk about the room, browsing through the dust-covered storage. You find some rope in one of the boxes. Ooh. It feels strong to the touch and has minimal wear. You decide to take the rope. We can get that coin now. Yes. I'm assuming that's what we need that for. Okay. Right, I think. Ooh, let's save the game, because I feel like that was a good thing to do. You enter a small room. There is a large cauldron in the center of the room with wood resting beneath. There is nothing on the shelves, as if someone cleaned this place out. There might not be any failure state, from just going through the tunnels. But I was assuming you might have to follow the same path that you did with the angels. There's a large cauldron in the center. There is nothing on the shelves, as if someone cleaned this place out. You look into the pot, but find nothing in it. Nothing else, so you exit the room. Okay. You enter a room full of metal cages. Before you is a hallway marked with questionable markings. You don't like the feeling you have about this place. Whatever was in these cages surely did not like being locked up. You notice that there is an animal in the cage on the left of the room, but the dark stains on its fur, it is dead. You cautiously walk down the hallway, entering a room with 2 cell doors. Oh crap. Before you can do anything, a large hound leaps in front of you. The beast doesn't look very vicious, but one wrong move can surely be the end of you. Realizing that you are not prepared for a moment like this, you slowly back away toward the other room. To your dismay, the dog follows your every movement. Before you do anything, the dog leaps forward at you. You don't survive long enough and die a painful death. Okay. So, right door is this. I don't know if we need to see that. Don't go in the middle door, apparently. Okay, so that's... Wait, what? Oh, crap, what? I guess we got turned around, is how that worked. Okay, well, let's actually see what all is here. Cautiously make your way through the darkness. Let's go left. Move forward into the darkness. Go left. Go left. Go forward. Come to a divide. Which way do you go? Let's go left. You hear a subtle echo of shifting rocks before you. Well, hello. An eye appears as its gaze pierces the darkness. Before you can do anything, tentacles burst from the ground and grip your body. It pulls you about, but you resist as much as you can. Not sure what you can do. You continue to resist until you think of something. Your body begins to grow weak as your strength burns away. You suddenly feel yourself pulled to the ground and you are dragged about like a rag doll. It is not long before the creature devours your body, leaving nothing behind. Okay. So, left is about it. So, behind, I thought the door behind you is the way you came in. Apparently not. Walk up the steps. You enter a large room. The air is polluted with dust and spiderweb cover the walls and ceiling. Where should you go now? Downstairs is where we just came from, correct? Yeah, okay. What is outside? Ah. Stand before the tower, your heart begins to sink. There's okay. Dang it! Okay, well, let's reload. Let's say load, not save. So outside, well, I guess that's a quick shortcut to get back outside, but can't do anything yet. So, far door or upstairs? Far door seems the most interesting. Let's see what's in there. The door struggles to move, but you enter into what appears to be a spider's den. Oh, great. There is thick, and the room is a mess of web and body parts. You notice that there are a couple of items in the room that could be useful. If nothing else, there is a key on the ground that you will no doubt need. Great. Of course there's a spider. Where you can even act, the large spider falls from above. You have no doubt that it is hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. With nothing to defend yourself, the spider quickly bites you. You begin to lose feeling all over your body, and everything goes black. Adventure ends here. Sam doesn't save you in this story is the achievement I just got. That's a funny achievement name. I'll give it that. Okay, well, upstairs is the only way I got now. I wonder if I have to leave and use that rope to get down that well to get that coin for something. You discover what looks like a private library. There's a passageway before you with bookcases on the left and right. You take a moment to look at the books. Some of them catch your eye. You flip around until something grabs your attention. Pillars of stone. Years before current times, there were unique religious practices that revolved the Stonehenge. It is said that these circular stones are lined up in a special way and often organized in a circular pattern. Organizing the stones this way unlocks an ancient power researchers still have trouble understanding. In the middle of the circle would be a stone or two for the keystone to rest on. Which sounds like maybe that orb, so I think that is what we need that orb for. This is the great mystery of this ancient practice. From ancient records, it is written that the energies from the surrounding stones channel their power into the keystone. You stop reading because the next page of the book has been torn out. I bet we need that. There was a key in that room. I bet we're going to have that sword to kill the spider. I don't think he said anything was important downstairs, so we may not have to have anything for anything downstairs. There's a bent page marking a section of the book. You turn to it. The art of charming is not necessarily limited to the instrument, but how the musician goes about playing a given instrument. Some are definitely easier to use than others, and for a skill such as this, there are a few instruments recommended. The harp is one of these recommended instruments. From vicious dogs to shy unicorns, the soothing voice of the harp can calm the troubled heart. The shy unicorn. We need the harp for the unicorn. And actually, that's saying that vicious dog too. So I bet that we could get past the dog downstairs with a harp. Okay, so we need a harp somewhere. Of course, not all creatures can fall for this simple trick, but it can mean the difference between life and death in some situations. Okay, so that's cool. This is telling us stuff we need. A forgotten power. What does this tell us? One in particular has ink markings all over it. Raw energy is a powerful substance not to be trifled with. It is merely myth that such energies exist. One does not simply stumble upon a pillar of godly power. Even if such a fate is yours, bare hands cannot contain the force. It must be bent and channeled into a specifically crafted vessel to carry it. There have been accounts across time of individuals possessing such power. Although they pass away as sand, their relics of power remain as powerful artifacts that nations around the world would fight for. Is that saying that that orb is going to be too dangerous for us to pick up, maybe? Okay, let's go upstairs. You walk up more stairs. You pause as you notice stone carving of a person praying that is attached to the wall. There's something odd about it, but you can't put your finger on it. With caution, you continue up the stairs. It's a globe, looks like. You enter a strange room with a large globe centered around the room. There are windows that let the light shine through. You notice there is a chest resting against the wall to the right. You also notice there is another passageway like the previous room. You see the globe attached to the floor surface. Nah, I'm probably just going to keep it just me on the stream. Though thanks though, man. The craft is made of metal, and there is fine detail in the grooves. There are various markings and names scattered across the globe. It takes you a moment, but you find a marking of where you are, Aramore. You notice there are some hand-drawn markings within the area, made with black ink. There must be something close by that has interested the author of these markings. To add to the mystery, there are similar markings on other areas around the globe. Okay, so kind of told a little bit where we are. I doubt we can do anything with the chest. I bet the key inside that room is where we need the chest. The key is what we need for the chest, I bet. Approaching the chest, you notice there's a lock fastened to it. With no key to unlock the chest, you decide to leave it alone. Okay, yeah, figured so. Did I save the game again? Okay, I did save the game in this room. Move onward. You climb the stairs to find a wall ending your path. Above the end of the path, at the end of the stairway is a hatch. You open the hatch and pull yourself up. Looks like some sort of creepy, crystal thing. You've made it to the top of the tower. Before you is a stone of power resting upon an altar of rock. Dark vines have entangled the structure as if they were feeding off the energies of the stone. Your body begins to tremble as you stand before the stone. You definitely feel weaker being up here, as if the stone is sapping away your energy. I don't think it's going to be as easy as just destroying the stone. This may be your only chance. You approach the stone and grasp onto it. You lose sight and feeling immediately as your hands become glued to the stone. Okay, that definitely sounded... Yeah, that's not good. Your life is drained from your body. Only bones remain to testify your death. Your adventure ends here. You have no power here, is the achievement. There's some Lord of the Rings references here. Okay. So I don't think we can do anything else in this tower. Whoa, wait, what? The broken egg, you struggle to live, only to die moments later. Wait, what even happened? Oh, I can't even go back. Wow. I'm glad I saved it here. Okay, now I'm paranoid whether I can get back outside. Okay, I can go outside. Good, good. Okay, let's go left. Continue down the path. And I think I can use this rope now. Grab the coin. You pull out the rope. Good. Okay, good. You pull out the rope you found earlier and fasten it to the well. You climb down with ease and obtain the coin. You struggle to pull yourself up and out of the well, but you do so successfully. You then loosen the rope and store it away. Yes, okay, good. You feel somewhat satisfied that you are 1 coin richer. Okay, sweet. Progress. Is the coin what he needs for this, maybe? You remember the last words of the ghost. Only something of pure essence can free me. A rare hope, like a flower found in darkness. Is a coin found in a well? That? Guess not. What's this coin good for? Very certain that that we don't need it for the lake. Yeah. The fish, the coin does not help us at all with the fish. Which I didn't expect, but figured I'd try it. Inspect the stone pillars. Yeah. And we know we need a harp for the field. So that doesn't help it. That doesn't help anything. Where can I find a harp at? Oh, okay, yeah. Back to the grave is where I meant to go. We have money, but that's not going to help keep us from getting killed by this. Yeah, it killed us. And we can't go back past this part. Got any idea? Any ideas, Z-Mix Man? Oh, not left. I meant right there. Oh, maybe we could put the coin in the fountain. There's a dark haze about the fountain. The water is black. If it were calling for something. You pull out the coin you found and toss it into the water on the fountain. The coin disappears with a subtle splash. The water then fizzles for a moment, quickly returning to a lifeless state. Surely this must mean something. Okay, is the barrier gone maybe? Oh. The barrier's gone. Okay, good. How are we any better now? We have the rope. That's progress. Progress has been made. We had the rope before. Spider's still going to kill us, right? Yeah, spider is still going to kill us. This is the one with the cauldron. Okay, nothing there. Middle door is a bad door. The dog's gonna kill us, I'm sure. Correct? Yeah, dog is gonna kill us. We need a harp or something for that. Door behind is what leads to there. Yep, okay. Left door is what takes us back to where we were. Can we use... No, we had the rope when we dealt with that tentacle guy, didn't we? Which way did it go? I think I tried to go right. Going left, I'm pretty sure is the same thing. Yeah, okay, that still kills us. Surely we didn't miss anything at the beginning of the game that would hurt us now. Since it won't let us go back any. The rope we tried the fish. So I mean that. So the rope wasn't what we needed there. Okay, that's all still the same. I'm a little confused. I think I'm going to look up a guide real quick. It's going to be something very simple. I'm very sure of it. Oh, oops, that's a video. There's a how to die video, or how to die guide. Okay, this is all unicorns and rainbows, so. Okay, grab the coin, so we got that. Inspect the grave. Inspect the lake. Dive in. So that's after the coin. Where's the ship? Okay, so there's a ship down here. Okay, so there is another path. So, right, left, right. Okay, right, left, right. Yeah, okay. Okay, downstairs. Problem with these doors is you don't know if they're just repeating or if they're actually leading to somewhere new. Okay. So let's save the game here. Okay, and I need to go right, left. Ah, this is definitely new. Right. Yep, ship. Okay, good. Ship! As you make your way forward, you discover a large cavern. An old-looking ship rests against the edge of the lake with debris scattered about the surrounding area. You cautiously walk down toward the ship. The air is chilling and you fear it won't be a good idea to stay too long. The possibility of discovering something that can help you drives you to explore. There's definitely going to be something that can help us here, for sure. You climb aboard the ship. As you take a moment to observe your surroundings, you are only welcomed by the trickle of water brushing against the wood of the ship. You move about to see where you can go. Every footstep you take feels heavy as you hear the sound of wood cracking under your feet. You feel the ship has been here for quite some time. You explore on the deck of the ship. Nothing but the sound of your footsteps bounce about the structure of the ship. From one room to another, you come to discover a kitchen. Although there is nothing unique about it, you feel you should take a moment to inspect it. Let's check the drawers. There's always good stuff in the drawers. You pull one after the other, finding that they have been emptied. Dust spreads about the air as you disturb their rest. Checking underneath, you discover a rusty knife resting on the floor. You find that there are plenty of hardened rat droppings dotting the edge of the wall. You take the knife in hopes that you may defend yourself with it. I feel like we need the sword for the spider. What can we defend? Maybe we can fend off the dog with the knife. You see a lone pot resting upon a dusty stovetop. You gaze downward and open the oven door. Nothing but ash fill the oven chamber. You close the oven door. Okay. So nothing there. You continue lonely toward the ship, only to find that there is nothing of use or value. Make your way back to the deck and decide to continue your search. Again, you find nothing but empty rooms, left to remain in dark solitude. You discover a door with fancy markings about the woodwork. Perhaps this is where the captain resided. You discover the room of the captain. Unlike the other parts of the ship, everything seems to have been left alone in this room. Before you rests an old wooden desk with papers and assumed belongings of the captain. There is a small bed off near the corner of the room and some chairs in the other. You have a feeling deep down that you shouldn't take anything. Other than the lamp and other objects, there is a small stack of papers in contrast to a lone paper resting by itself. Approaching the desk, you begin to inspect the papers resting on the desk. There's definitely going to be a way for us to die here. Peering about the pages of this collective pile of documents, you realize that most of these are personal notes or journal entries. You pick a few and begin to read. Day 7. The voyage has gone quite smooth as we begin our second week away from home. The spirits of the men are high as we anticipate the discovery of new lands that lie beyond our documented knowledge. My question is, he says their spirits were high. What if they were already dead? And it was literally their spirits that were high, like on ghost weed or something. It has been my dream to accomplish something world-changing. Together we move forward with hearts and unbreakable spirits. Again, he's mentioning spirits. Although, spirits is another way of saying like alcohol or something like that, so be another meaning for it. It has been just over 2 months out at sea, and we have yet to discover anything new. We have suffered through many storms, and sickness has plagued the ship recently. Several of my favored crew have passed on to the next life. Okay, that's proving that they're not dead. Wait, it proves that some are dead now. But not all! I see the growing doubt in the eyes of my fellow laborers. As our voyage continues day after day, food rations have been cut in half and fears that we may have to turn back. I dare not let myself think a failure. Those men who have lost their lives, the sacrifices to make this voyage possible, I cannot let them be in vain. Day 91. It has come to roughly 3 months out here on the endless blue. With much pain, we have turned around. Yes, we are headed for home port. We have just enough food to make it back. I just hope we have a smooth journey back. That's not exactly a good... With half the food left, you don't want to be at the halfway point of your journey, because if anything slows you down at all, then that's going to suck. The spirits of the crew are low and bitter due to our failure. I do not let myself get caught up in thinking of it. Truly, we did not intend for this to happen. I'm guessing they all died because the ship's here. Notice to the crew, due to our unexpected predicament, everyone is being split up into groups of 2 and 3. Scouting assignments will be given until we find a more habitable place to settle. For now, we must do what we can. Okay, same thing. Seems there is little left to say. You take your leave. The wind under your feet crackle as you exit the vessel. Make your way to where the tunnel divides. 2 paths you may go. Which do you choose? I'm surprised we didn't die there. Wait, why did it say right, left, right? So I need to go left. Move forward in the darkness. Okay, good. It resets. Wait. Oh, there's a mushroom! Okay, there was more down here than I thought. The passageway soon ends with an enlarged mushroom sitting in front of you. A steady river of water flows between you and the mushroom. It's going to kill us. It's going to be a mushroom monster. Walk toward the mushroom as if there was something more than what meets the eye. Walking forward, you take a step into the water. To your dismay, your foot hits no bottom and you fall in. You reach to grab hold of the edge of the surface, but your body freezes still. You lose your sight completely as the chilling water sends your body into shock. Without any sense of touch and warmth, your lifeless body sinks into the darkness. Your adventure leaves here. Okay, I was not expecting that. So left. Left. Right. Okay, so we're back here. Good. I know where we're at now. Oh, dummy. Okay, so maybe we can find the dog now. Yes, you pull out the knife and prepare for an attack. The dog reacts and starts to growl at you. The hound dashes at you and sinks its teeth into you. Even with the knife, you merely cut the beast before it knocks the knife out of your hand. You don't survive long. Yeah, you die. You die! You die. Okay. We can try this. You pull out your knife and stab the spider when you can. Yeah, I figured so. Yeah, I was very sure that the knife was not going to be strong enough for that. Where else can I use a knife? Maybe the tentacle. Let's see here. Lift door. Continue on. How did I do the tentacle? Where did I go to get into the tentacle room? Go forward. Okay, good. Here it is. Go right. Before you can do anything, tentacles burst from the ground and grip your body. It pulls you about, but you resist as much as you can. You remember the knife you have found and struggle to bring it out. With success, you hold the knife and begin to cut away the appendages that bind you. Yes! Suck on it, tentacle guy. If this was anime, this would go in a very different direction, probably, with the tentacles. The room vibrates as you cut, and the creature immediately leaves you alone. It takes you a moment to catch your breath. You come to divide which way do you go. Okay, sweet. So we did what we needed to. Awesome. Let's go right. The path you walk comes to an end. Before you shines a pillar of light. The light rests on a corpse that seems to have been here for quite some time. Near the corpse stands a lone flower. That's what we needed for the sword. For some reason, you feel hope enter your heart as you gaze upon the flower. Surely this flower will ease the pain of the specter. You approach the flower and carefully pluck it from the ground. There's something special about this flower. Light continues to pierce through the darkness from an opening above. Surely this gives some hope that all is not lost. Seeing that there is nothing else for you here, you turn around. So we got what we need there. What happens if we go left? Dang. So left and right, I think, is how to get back to where we were. Okay, good. So I need to go behind us. Okay. Let's save the game again, now that we're to where we know where we are. And I think we're almost done now, I bet. I feel like this is going to go, that we're going to know what to do as soon as we get stuff now. I think. Inspect the grave. The ghost appears before you. Without hesitation, you reach for the flower to give to the spirit. The spirit grabs the flower from your hand as you extend it to him. You feel a subtle breeze blow by as the figure fades away with the flower. A faint whisper dances about the air. I am free. At last. You feel a sense of relief within you and you reach for the sword. You now wield the special sword. Nice. Okay, let's save the game. We've got a friggin' sword. You'd think things wouldn't be able to kill us much now. Though, to be honest, I don't think a sword's going to help us against the giant fish. But we're going to try it. We're going to see what happens. You grab your sword and hold it close, point it at the fish. The fish swims at you with haste. Just as it gets within range, you thrust the sword into the top of the mouth. The sword penetrates and goes through the forehead of the fish. It struggles about in pain as blood filters through the water. Sweet! They did do it! I didn't think that's going to actually work. I figured we'd need the sword for the spider to get the key for that chest. I didn't think the sword would work for that, though. You pull the sword out and the fish retreats out of sight. You doubt it will live long. With the fish no longer a threat, you make your way to the orb. Holding it in your hand, you feel it vibrate as if there is energy inside it trying to break loose. This must be important. Yes, You would think so. Okay, good. Awesome. We did that. So I'm guessing we need to go back to... Oh, actually, we have the orb. Continue down the path. Oops, no. We need to go here and follow this path. Inspect the stone pillars. You remember the orb you found on the floor of the lake nearby? Okay, that's what I thought went there. You place the orb into the slot carved into the center rock. The stones that surround you begin to glow. The light radiates and grows brighter. With a flash of light, your surroundings change. Woo! The ground no longer is grass. The newly discovered floor appears to be very old, as if crafted by somebody long ago. Rubble and stone near the edges of the platform also hint that this is an ancient place. Looking onward, at the end of the pathway is a fountain of light. There seems to be no beginning or end. An endless power steadily flowing. All this reading is making me thirsty. Needing to lubricate my throat. I think I'm going to get up for just a few minutes. I'll be back in about a couple, 2 or 3. Get to stretch my legs. Alright. Oops. You're amazed at such a sight. Let's save the game before we approach this light, I feel like it may be like Indiana Jones, where we approach it and like our face, melts off. The light intrigues you, and you walk towards it. Rays of light brush about you as if they are seeking to break away from its home. You feel the energy flow into you, but you struggle to contain it. Your body begins to glow immensely, and you burn from the inside out. You're blinded by the flow of power, and you dissolve before it. Your body becomes disintegrated by the light. Okay, yeah. I figured that was going to happen. Let's leave. Now seeing what secrets these stones contain, you know you can come back at a later time. Okay, so we pick up the orb and it puts it back to normal. Okay. Go back. Oh, oops. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to deal with the spider now. Very sure we're good with the spider. Key. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. You pull out your sword and stab the spider as it lunges at you. Over and over again, you stab the monster. Each time it squeals in pain. The spider flees into the darkness overhead. You hear it motioning about, possibly to strike again. You notice the key on the ground close by your feet. Before more trouble happens, you quickly grab the key and make for the door. Yes! So that's going to unlock this chest in here, right? And it keeps saying that there's something strange about that statue on the stairs there. Okay, open the chest. With the key you found earlier, you tried it out on the lock. Yes! The lock clicks loose, and you open the chest. A harp! Yes! You discover a small wooden harp resting on linen cloth. You take the harp and close the chest. Sweet. Go downstairs. Downstairs. So we should definitely have what we need to get by the dog now. For certain. Custom walk around the hallway, entering a room with 2 cell doors. Large hound leaps in front of you. The beast doesn't look very vicious. You pull out the harp and begin to pluck at the strings. Okay. It's good that we know how to play a harp. This farmer knows how to play a harp. It's very, it's a very common skill, I guess in this world. If I found a harp and I had a vicious dog, I'd just be like, or whatever imitation of harp strings. I'd be screwed. Hound begins to wag its tail. To your surprise, the beast walks away as if it were charmed by the harp. You never gave it much thought how powerful music can be. Okay, good, good. And we can get that unicorn out, too. Let's check out the right. You enter the cell door on the cell on the right. You see a large wooden table on its side, some debris on the floor, and a large hole in the center in the corner of the room. See nothing special. You motion toward the hole. You discover a passageway underground. Unfortunately, all you can see is fallen rock blocking the way through. Seeing there's little you can do, you go back to where you came. Okay, let's try the left. You open the door to find a skeleton positioned in the corner of the room. There is also a bed and some chains attached to the wall. You have no doubt that this individual was locked up for a while. Oops, spare time is, yeah, you liked and retweeted my tweet. Thank you, spare time. You open the door to find a skeleton. Okay, there's also... Okay, yeah, I already read that. Inspecting the skeleton, you notice a ring on one of the bone fingers. There's a faint glow of light emanating from the ring as if it were magical. You may find such a ring useful. You take the ring and put it on with a perfect fit. Seeing there is nothing of interest here, you leave the cell. Where could I use that ring at? That's a good question. Let's go and do the... I'm going to go ahead and do the... oh, dang it. Go back. Door behind you. I'm going to go ahead and do, deal with the unicorn. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Explore the field. As if a trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Unsure of what is going on, you think of a way to tame the beast. You suddenly remember the harp you found earlier. With the harp in hand, you pluck the strings. The soothing calm comes over you as you listen. The unicorn comes into view and stops for you. I was thinking, what happens if the unicorn just comes up and you don't really like your tune and he just like stabs you with his horn? What's up? The unicorn glares at you and you begin to hear a faint voice in your head. Human, have ear for my words. A great evil has gripped these lands, and it has rendered me powerless. You must find some way to stop it. I wish I could help you, but without my full power, I can do little. The fate of this land depends on you. Wow. I'm just some random guy with a harp. Why does he think that that rests with me? I mean, of course I do have a sword, you know. But, I mean, why does this guy, why does this unicorn suddenly think I'm like the hero of the whole world? Before you can speak, the unicorn turns and runs off again. You realize that you are alone to complete this quest of yours. It's no longer about saving your farm. You must save the whole land from the spreading darkness. You turn back as you question what you should do next. Well, crap, that didn't actually help us at all, did it? What was that ring good for? Oops. I'm going to assume that the ring is not going to grant us the sudden power to not die. Here. Yeah, we're still going to die there. It isn't a regen ring that gives us the ability to regen faster than we can decay or fall into the soil. So the ring is going to be important somehow. How, though? Okay, nothing new with the globe. Okay, let's save the game before I do this. Oh, oops, no. Open the hatch. Do we have what we need to do this now? Okay, you grasp your sword with a firm grip and swing with your might to destroy the stone. The sword explodes into pieces as light bursts from the stone. You tremble in shock, and the stone begins to feed off your fear. You can feel your life slipping away, and you fall to the ground. Okay, so that kills us anyway. Okay. Let's go back in here. Okay, still nothing important in there. Where is a place we could use the ring? There's that mushroom room. And then there's the room with the tentacles that goes to the shield. I'm gonna look at the guide again. There shouldn't be too much left here. At some point it says approach the light, so maybe we have what we need to approach the light now. I'm going to try it anyway. I was thinking that, but I was like, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I was just fixing to go, Z-Mix man. Explore field. Inspect, yeah. Okay, the light again. Save the game. Maybe we have what we need. Maybe the ring is what's going to keep us safe here. Walk toward it. Raise the light, brush about you as if they are seeking to break away from its home. Okay, good. You remember the ring you have and point it toward the light. Awesome. Your hand trembles as the light flows into it. Before you can think, the ring begins to burn and you stumble back. Light shines brightly from the ring. You notice a subtle warmth to it as you observe. You feel that you accomplished what you must do here. You pick up the orb. What did I do? I don't even know what they did. I have no clue what that accomplished at all. Are we able to destroy the orb now? Did that like get us the power to destroy that orb without also being killed? I'm going to assume so. I could be wrong. I'm going to assume that's what it is. Upstairs, move forward. Is this thing going to do anything to it? Okay, that thing is still not going to do anything. Yeah, the mushroom, I might be able to do something with it. Let's save the game here. Destroy the stone. Oh! You stretch forth your fist and point the ring at the stone. So now we can use the ring rather than a sword. You feel a resistance as if the stone is trying to defend itself. You try to keep hope and focus on the ring. A burst of light shoots out from the ring, penetrating the stone. You feel the very air shake about it. The ground beneath your feet begins to vibrate. The ring becomes heavier to hold in place, but you know that it is working. You feel confidence and a sense of joy sweep over you. The light intensifies, nearly blinding you. The ground beneath you shakes violently as if the tower itself was trying to stop you. With little fear in you becomes powerless as you focus on your task. Everything goes white, blinding you completely. I can't see. A weird sensation comes over you and you feel as light as a feather. Excuse me. You begin to feel a tingling sensation all over your body as you hone your senses. The feeling suddenly flees your body and you find yourself motionless. Everything is cold and your ability to concentrate begins to leave you. You open your eyes, witnessing what is left of the tower. You begin to feel something. Warmth, light, it is coming back. You lack the strength to talk as the unicorn comes into view. Light emanates from the horn on its head. All you can do is smile as the creature approaches. The light intensifies. You may have saved the land, but the unicorn has come to save you. Your adventure does not end here. Woo! Your adventure does not end. Awesome. That was a fairly fun game, I'll have to say. It wasn't as spooky as I was hoping. I was hoping it would be a bit, it would actually be a bit scarier than what it was. Of course, it's hard to really make a scary visual novel, but it is possible, that you would think that'd be, that it'd be hard to make like a scary point-and-click adventure. But I have played a couple, and I've seen a couple play that are pretty, do a very good job at, creating that exact atmosphere. The atmosphere of a horror game in like a point-and-click game. I've seen the Cat Lady played, and I have played The Lost Crown. And both those are very good point-and-click adventures that can make you feel very disturbed and uncomfortable and stuff like that. Words of that meaning, of that nature. But yeah, this was an alright game. It took about the amount of time that I expected to. Too bad that first game didn't work. Too bad the Shadow Man wouldn't run on my computer very well. Not to stream. It worked perfectly without OBS running and streaming. But with OBS, frame rate dropping, so that sucks. But anyway, I think that's gonna be it. It's gonna be a fairly short stream tonight, since I don't have another game prepared to load up. I do have I was looking through my Steam library earlier today, and I did find a couple games that might be really good that I think will be good to stream for Halloween. And since they were made in the 90s, surely they will work to stream them. Surely my computer can stream it. You would think so. So I'm going to get those installed and see if I can get, maybe start on those tomorrow night. I'll probably be streaming later tomorrow night, since Chris will be streaming about 7 or 8. I'm not sure what time he's going to be streaming, but I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night after he gets done. But anyway, thank you, Z-Mix-Man, for helping me out. You helped me out quite a bit there. And, yeah, anybody else watching? I do appreciate you watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, then thanks for watching the video, and see y'all later. Very well, folks.